Hello and welcome to Explain the Charts. Today, we're diving deep into the USDCHF currency pair. We'll be combining the latest news with detailed chart analysis to give you a comprehensive understanding of potential trading opportunities. We'll look into recent market movements and discuss possible future trends. We'll be looking at the latest news and events impacting the US dollar and Swiss franc. Let's start by summarizing some of the latest news headlines surrounding USDCHF. The US dollar to Swiss franc pair has been losing ground for the third consecutive day, reaching a two-week low. Safe haven demand is supporting the Swiss franc. The US dollar's selling bias is due to fiscal concerns following a downgrade of the US government's credit rating. Growing market expectations of Federal Reserve interest rate cuts is also contributing to the USD weakness. We'll be analyzing the chart data to see if these events correlate with the price action. Now, let's switch to the daily chart for USDCHF. Looking at the overall trend, we can see considerable volatility over the past year, marked by periods of both upward and downward momentum. The most recent price action shows a noticeable downtrend, suggesting potential bearish sentiment in the short term. Notice the sharp declines starting around late May and continuing into early June 2025, indicating significant selling pressure. We've broken below some support levels recently. Let's narrow our focus to the recent price action on the 1-hour chart to get a clearer picture of the short-term trend. We can observe a more detailed view of the recent downtrend and identify potential areas of support and resistance. Notice the series of lower highs and lower lows forming, confirming the bearish trend. The price appears to be consolidating around the 0.826 level, which could act as immediate resistance. A break above this level could signal a potential reversal, but for now, the bears seem to be in control. Now, let's look at the 15-minute chart. On this time frame, the chop is evident. The price is clearly directionless, at least in the last few candles. We can see a recent price of 0.82660. Let's recap some of the key things to look for going forward. If the price breaks below 0.8200, expect a strong sell-off. This is perhaps 60% likely if macro conditions worsen for the US dollar. If the price breaks above 0.8300, expect to see a slow regaining of prior support levels as new resistance levels. I'd only put a 40% chance on this, and it would require some positive news on the US dollar front. Keep an eye on news related to US fiscal policy and potential Fed interest rate cuts, as these will likely have a significant impact on the USDCHF pair.